How's it going? David from Comic Book Investments. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I got in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles slabbed collection, and I'll show you some of the books. As you can see right here, this is Turtles 3. Got myself a 9.4. I bought this collection from someone, but what I'm going to do is do a little something different. There's 9.2. Instead of just showing you, right, I'm going to tell you how much I paid and basically what I think I could get for it. So then you can kind of see how my brain process works when buying a collection and things like that. So I thought that would be kind of fun, and to see, what I paid for it and, what I think I could sell it for. All right, 9.2. But this is second printing. And let's see, got a Turtles 7, 9.2. Raphael number 1. I have so many of these. And then got a Turtle 6, 9.6. All right, so let's break down the numbers, and then you can see kind of like how the process works. All right, thanks. Oh, before I do, one more thing. If you like this kind of stuff, please think about subscribing. If you are subscribed, thank you. And I hope this will be a nice little treat for both of you, unsubscribed and subscribed people. All right, welcome back. If you're wondering why I look a little different, it's because I filmed the first part, forgot that I didn't film the second part, and then went to upload it, realized I didn't film the second part, then put it on the back burner, and then forgot again. So now I'm actually filming the second part. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So basically, if you look at this little graph, this is kind of the grades of all the Turtle books I got, and basically what I paid. I paid $1,700 for the entire collection down here, and I kind of divvied it up based off of, the more expensive ones, made sure I put that higher and stuff like that, so it kind of all evens out. So this is what I spend, and now I break it up. I break up each book and kind of, divvy up the prices between each book to make sure that one book isn't massively losing money and the other book is massively making money. So kind of try to make it round even for each book. Then what I do is, before I bought the collection, it was easy because they're all graded. And I look at the price and I look what I can get for it. And I make my offer based off of that and things like that. And we negotiate back and forth. When I got the collection in, I instantly look to see if I can upgrade any. This one, I could upgrade to a 9.4. This one, I can upgrade to a 9.8. Possibly. You never know sending CGC, right? But it looks like I can upgrade those two. But then you have to say, is it worth it? Is it worth me spending money to send these books in and getting a grade bump, based off of what it's worth? Like, is this 9.2 going up to a 9.4 worth the $25, $30 it's going to cost me to grade? So that's another question you have to ask yourself, right, before you send it in. So I will show you what I value all these at. Boom. So I was talking about the grade bump on this Turtles 2 second printing. 9.4 is a 9.2. It's valued around $325. If I get a 9.4, it might be worth $400, right? So then now I have to ask myself, if I'm spending $25, $30 to grade this book, and it comes back a 9.4, how much more I'll make? Well, I'll make $40 to $50 more, right? Okay, what if it doesn't? Then I just added another $25, $30 onto this price, right? So that jumps up to maybe $235, $250, and I didn't get the grade bump. Now I just lost money, right? So this one I probably won't send. But let's look at down here, this one. All right, same thing, $25, $30 to grade this one. It goes from $185 to $600. Definitely worth the risk, and I've always talked about risk and reward. So this is what I paid total right here. It comes to $23.80 as a total. Then you have to factor in fees. You got to make sure you factor in the fees. fees are around 15%, which is, I'm assuming 360. I had it down here. I did these calculations a while ago. But yeah, so based off, let's see, 15%, 20, just let me check my math, 2380 times 15. Yeah, 357 to be exact, 360 round number. All right. So those are fees. You have to calculate in fees to see, because 15%, it's 10% final value fee to sell on eBay, another 3% for them to process your payment. And then on top of that, there's listing fees, international listing fees, all these kinds of fees, right? After the end of the year, eBay gives us like an analysis breakdown, and they charge us 15.5% in total out of everything we sold. So 15% seems fair, because also every month you list to buy it now, it costs a couple bucks. And so if these sit for a couple months, it's like a couple dollars, all that stuff adds up. So these prices, the fair market value, what I think I could probably realistically get for these, right? Maybe it's a little conservative, maybe not. You never know. I know that these I have a ton of Raphael ones that have been sitting for a long time, so that's what I think I can get. So let's check over here, and there you go. I think if you add up all the value that I can get minus the fees, I think I'll walk away with $2,020, which will give me a net profit because I have to subtract this $1,700 from this number, right? Because that's what I paid. Walking away with maybe $300 from this sale, from selling all these. And it'll take a couple months to sell all this, maybe longer. Some of these aren't the most desirable. Like an 8.5 and a 4.0 is not most desirable, so it's going to take longer to sell. But if I do get this 9.8, right, that definitely helps a ton, right? That's an extra almost $400 onto that, which is great. But if not, maybe I spend a little, doesn't come back, and I try to grade it like once, and it doesn't come back, still comes back 9.6, then that number goes to 17.25 or so, still only around $300. So that's kind of what goes through my mind when trying to break down prices and seeing if it's a good deal and if it's worth the risk, right? And then it's my time. I have to then list all these, deal with emails, customers wanting them. That'll take time, picturing, listing, all that stuff, right? Doing the deal with email and stuff like that. And so it's basically, I always have to spend a lot of time, not so much because this is only a few books, but yeah, so that's kind of like my process. Me and the seller were both happy with the deal. It worked out for both of us. And so, yeah. So that's kind of an inside look on how I break down prices and what I think I can make off of them. And I hope this kind of, gives you a little insight on my brain and what's going on. So, yeah, pretty happy. It's pretty like standard deal. Nothing too crazy. These were all slabs, so I don't have to pay to get them slabbed, which is nice. The guy needed money, and I tried to get it a little lower, which would have been easier, but this is kind of like what we settled on, and we're both happy. So I could potentially make anywhere from $300 profit off of $1,700. If this one comes back a higher grade, I can make $700. So pretty good if that comes back. If not, then, not bad, right? Yeah, fees are always a killer. See, that's why I'm doing my website, and I want people to go to my website, because then I would, make an extra $360. And of course, these all have to be bought now. I can't put these in auction. I put these in auction, not going to get very much. So, yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, please comment below, and also subscribe. Please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you. Have a good day. Thanks.